Welcome back to Emily's Paper Caper. Today I'm working with some Easter photos. 7 photos for a 2-page spread. If you're new here, we're all about scrapping our stash and getting pages done. So go ahead and hit subscribe now and the bell icon so you don't miss any ideas. Now let's get scrapping. Borders are one of my favorite ways to design and embellish a scrapbook page. In this case, I dug into my stash and got my fascinator out to connect a burlap strip, and I used some pattern paper eggs that I got at a garage sale. They were in a bunch of scraps that I picked up, and I thought the eggs were just adorable, and they used such pretty papers that I decided to use them on this page. I added a die-cut Easter basket and spelled out the word Easter on the basket. They have those letters have a little bit of a shine to them, so I know it's hard to read, but that does say Easter on the basket. Now let's take a look at the photos I'm working with. There are 7 of them, and the first thing I need to do is make room for all of them. So I'm going to crop 3 of them, and then I'll come back and arrange things on the page. I have one 5x7 photo and I want it on the right hand side. There's room for one other photo on that page. I'll put the other 5 photos on the left hand side. I've chosen these light blue foam letter stickers for the page title, which will say Spring 2019. Now I've got my basket of goodies that's trying to use it up this year. Looking for mats for these photos. And I've found a really nice mat. It's actually meant to become a card, but I'm going to use it as a mat on these 2 pages. I've got 2 of them in that stash, and I think it'll look great. So for the left-hand page, I'm not really matting individual photos. I'm just putting that card in back to kind of mat several photos with one piece. You'll see what I mean as I begin to adhere everything down. Here I come with my ATG gun. For years I used lots of different adhesive, and I never really found one that I was comfortable with until I finally got introduced to the ATG gun, and it has been my standby ever since. I'm so glad that I found it because I stopped having to experiment with adhesives. As soon as I found it, I knew that this was the one for me. How about you? Do you have a favorite adhesive? Leave me a comment and let me know. I like pages to kind of flow together, and one way to do this is to extend even just a small bit of a photo across 2 pages. So I'm doing that here in the middle of the 2 pages. I've got a photo that will overlap and kind of help the eye carry over to the second page. Now it's time to assemble the right-hand page. I had a little extra blue for this mat, and I decided to get out some decorative scissors, give a little visual interest to the top and the bottom of this mat. Decorative scissors are something that I just can't get rid of. I know a lot of people have stopped using them, but I do try to use them occasionally. I like the extra texture that it gives to a page. I like some elements on my pages to overlap and touch each other. In this instance, as an example, I'm tucking some of this 5x7 photo beneath a couple of the eggs that are embellishing the border. Now it's time for that Spring 2019 title, and we are done with this page. Here's some close-ups of the completed page. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep on scrapping, everybody.